Alright, doing the Path of Mourning and Cath. Alright, sorry. Not Cath. Deshar. Couple of more zones for Act 2. And then I'll be off to Act 3. Still having fun. I just spent a few minutes looking at the talent tree, deciding where I'm going to go. I'm going to start building on crit. I basically have two choices right now, I think. And please, if you're watching, let me know what you think. I can either start building my crit chance, which will increase my damage pretty significantly, I hope. Or I can start building on my defenses of evasion and energy shield. My energy shield now is pretty much non-existent. Haven't really used it at all, but I think for in-game I gotta really start thinking about that. Shoot, for some of the Act 3 bosses I'm gonna have to start thinking about that. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and I'm leaning towards crit. I do have a lot of good nodes close by on the talent tree to really start building out my crit build. And honestly, if it doesn't work out, I can just respec. It's not that expensive to do. Still low enough level. I'm only like a level 31. And I got plenty of gold to play with. And really, there's limited things you can do with your gold, so I might as well not be scared of respecing this character. For anybody that hasn't been watching, this is my first monk ever. I'm trying it out. I was a little apprehensive, actually a lot of apprehension on my behalf, because melee classes in this game are just notoriously more difficult to play than the range classes that I'm used to. This guy is freezing everything, and it's actually pretty enjoyable. I'm going with no weapon, and you can see the damage he's putting out. Only the second level 8 gem I found, so I'm going to put that on my Frozen Locust. I'm still really only using 2 spells for the most part. Ice Strike is my bread and butter, Frozen Locust for AoE, and then for bosses I'm laying down Tempest Spell. Not sure how much the Tempest Spell is really helping me, but I just wanted a little extra juice when I fight those bosses. And that was Ice Strike. The simplest thing in the world. You just hold down the button and let it go. It gets stronger as the combination builds. So, strike, strike, I'm just holding the button. And that's all the same spell. I was this morning working really heavily on my mana, because this is a very mana heavy build, and I was draining my mana continuously. On a boss fight I was running out of mana potions or flasks, and so all morning that's what my goal was, and I got my mana pretty well taken care of. See, my mana is pretty much staying flat now. And so it's feeling a lot better now that I took care of the mana issues. And especially out here in the rifts today, I've noticed a lot of the rift bosses drain your mana with that mana shield they got. So, pain in the butt. But I'm enjoying this. Want to make sure I don't miss anything, so I'm going to go back and get these 2 doors that I missed. I don't think they go anywhere. That is just fun. Watching it just vaporize everything in front of it. How can you not love that? Where am I? Saw a boss, or not a boss, but a mob. It says Embalmer. Did you guys see that? Urn Walker. Oh, there it is. I see it. Just missed that guy. Okay.
Okay, so if I quickly email you something like that. Yeah, okay, great. Let me just try to do this. Right, hang on a second. HC Summit, so it's my 2022 presentation.
The AoE on that is amazing. It hits like a truck. Orb of Augmentation, nice little bonus there. That's it.
So there are multiple minerals and micronutrients that
I just love that. But I'm enjoying the leveling process with this character. So far, it's a lot of fun. And I was saying on one of my other videos, that's the biggest difference here. I think the Mercenary is way stronger. I think the Ranger is way stronger. I'm going to just pick up this waypoint. But neither one of them are as much fun as this. So, if you're looking for a fun build, this is super simple, super fun. It's basically 2 buttons up to this point. And it's just smashing everything. So, and, you know, another thing about this is I don't think the monk is very popular. So, you know, I, like everyone else, I have the Deadeye Ranger build. and the gear is so expensive. So if you go on to the player marketplace and try to buy gear for the Ranger, it's going to cost you like, I don't know, 100 exalted or uh, of the very advanced orbs. And that just sucks. And if you play a class that isn't as popular, you can actually build them out for a lot cheaper. And the great thing about this is no weapons. So you never need to worry about finding that uber weapon, because your weapon are your hands and everything scales with your spell damage. Or not spell damage, but your gems. Now, when I switched to this build, I had a great unique staff, and that thing was maxed out at 20%, had damage on it. I mean, it was just a beautiful staff. And I actually I doubled my DPS by taking that staff off. Still not sure how that works, but it's true. And I think all you have to do is make sure the skill gems are leveled up to the max level, and everything scales with that. Now, my damage isn't uber, like it's not amazing, but for my level, I think it is. 943 DPS on the Ice Strike, especially since that Ice Strike constantly freezes everyone in place. This character is just freezing everything continuously. And it zooms across the screen. Again, I'm not even thinking, I'm just holding down the button. That was all one button push right there.
Freezing strike!
See, that's just silly. So I'm very interested in seeing where my damage goes if I start building up my crit. I'm cautious though, because I am very squishy. So I had a boss pop up earlier from one of the rifts that just basically just crushed me, and that sucked. But for the most part, I'm doing really good. Sweet. Here's a lot of added DPS. Let me kill these guys first. Ten 10% lightning resistance. I needed that because my lightning resistance is low. And lots of additional XP.
I must maintain my balance. Not yet.
Now, one of the reasons I clear the whole map is while I'm leveling, I want all the XP I can get. So I don't skip anything. And I'm also worried that, you know, I'll forget or miss points of interest on the map. And like the one I just found, you know, plus 10 to your any resistance is huge. Especially when your resistances are low, and my lightning I know is low, so I got it up to 50%. So before that, 40%, that sucks. blow him up with the frozen locust. The frozen locust, I mean, Ice Strike is my #1 spell or attack, I guess. But that frozen locust hits like a damn truck. So I'll lay it down there, lay it down again, and they just melt after they thaw out from getting frozen by me. Look at that. But squishy, like I said, that guy just took like half my life off just by flopping his butt down. But this has been a grind. Want to get this guy through. I'm not talking much because I'm tired. Want to get him into Act 3. Like always though, Dreadnought is going to be that gear check, right? Am I ready to go on? And the boss of Dreadnought is something else sometimes. There's the poison. Nice level. So I've been moving this direction. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just keep working on my crit, fill out this whole section.
I carry few possessions.
Instead of doing the whole combo, he just kept doing the last combo over and over. That is worse than I just got hammered there. I mean, they're hitting so hard. If I get hit with 2 of those directly in a row, I'm done. tough. I don't think I've ever seen him before. Accidentally set that down. That's fine. So I think I'm at the point where I'm definitely feeling I'm not as strong as I was. I guess that's an ebb and flow where we feel that every so often in the game where we notice we got to build something up. I just don't feel as safe as I was feeling. Maybe I was just spoiled with how well everything was going. Leaving guys behind that are frozen that I'm not noticing. Come here, yeah. My movement speed definitely needs to be improved. I had a good pair of boots on with movement speed and I had to change them out to work on my resistances, and I am missing that movement speed. But like I said, I think I was just being spoiled with how well everything was going, because I really have no room to cry right now. It's going pretty well. Gotta do my best to stay out of this guy's smash, because I'm squished. Only 557 life. easy enough.
I carry few possessions, and I don't have...
So that's all of Deshar. If you've watched up to this point, thanks guys. Please like and follow. I'm going to take this guy all the way to end game. Already got a few guys out there doing maps, and I'm looking forward to trying the monk out there. So I'll see you guys on the next video.
PlayStation